Hi there, welcome back. This is Manu here. Today's word is arcane. We're going to look at 5 things: pronunciation, meaning, forms, sentences to know its practical use, and some synonyms. Now, first of all, why use arcane? Why did I select the word arcane? Because it's commonly used in the media. Well, not very commonly, but you find a lot of articles in the media that uses this word arcane, and that's kind of confusing as well if you read it without knowing the meaning of the word. Because it's commonly used and because we have situations in our everyday lives that can be classified as arcane, we're going to look at the meaning of this. Pronunciation, first of all. It's arcane, 2 syllables, arcane, stress is on the second syllable, arcane. It means something that is understood only by a few people, very few, others don't know it, so it's arcane. They may be knowledgeable in that particular area, most probably, therefore that's arcane. We don't understand the logic of that, so again it's arcane. They won't reveal it to us. It's arcane. For instance, throw a pinch of salt over your shoulder. Why? But that's the way it is. It's arcane. My dad used to say, don't cross your hand behind your head like this. Why? What's wrong with that? But that's the way it is. Arcane. It's an arcane rule. Don't cross the road because a cat has just crossed it. Why? What happened? It brings bad luck. How? That's the way it is. Arcane. So, yeah, it maybe these things are stupid, illogical, yeah, but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at arcane. I don't know what it means. Maybe they do. They claim to do. I don't know, but I don't know the meaning. So for me, that's arcane, unless you explain it to me. Now, forms, we have arcaneness as one form, and another one is arcanely. 2 forms. Not very commonly used, but yeah, we can use it if we want. Now let's look at a few sentences. I'm going to read a few sentences here. Most of them are from the media. So let me warn you, I don't necessarily subscribe to the content. They're not mine. I'm just revealing them to you to know how this word is used by the media, what they are saying by using this, and what it means. The 3 things. So don't hold me responsible for what the media has said. I'm going to read these examples. Let's start. First one was said by this lady in the British Parliament. She was a secretary. And she said, sedition and seditious and defamatory libel are arcane offences. They are actively used to support political dissent and restrict press freedom. What it means is they are misused by the political parties. And they are arcane. Because why? What is sedition? Well, it's what I say. No, if you decide what is sedition, I don't know what is sedition, I don't find it logical, then that law, which helps you decide that this particular act is sedition, is arcane. I can't understand it. You claim to understand it, you can misuse it. So it's arcane. Let's look at another example. This came on Twitter. Brexit stretches arcane British Parliament to breaking point. Arcane British Parliament. It means the British Parliament maybe doesn't have any specific policies on Brexit, and it's like, it's more like an impulsive act, a knee-jerk reaction. That's impulsive, not pre-planned. It's thought about that, done it. So that's why maybe it's arcane, because people don't know why you exited the EU, why Britain exited the EU. So it's arcane. Parliament's decisions not known, so the parliament itself is arcane. Let's look at another one. Until India reforms its arcane agricultural policies that have been driven by short-termism, the age-old problem of the distressed farmer, Indian farmer, cannot be resolved. So it's talking about arcane agricultural policy determined by short-termism. Means the benefit in the short term, not in the long term. In the long term, we don't know whether it's going to benefit or not. We don't care. For now, I want this benefit, so this is the policy. How does a farmer benefit? They're not telling me. They say that they will benefit. How? None of your business. So it's an arcane law that's been around for, God, long time, hundreds of years maybe. Started with the British. So it's arcane. We don't have the logic, the information on why that law is still around. So it's arcane. Here's another one. The opposition parties put forward arcane arguments to undermine the legitimacy of the government. Arcane arguments. What do you mean arcane arguments? Why did you say that? Well, I said that, right? That's what it means. But why? You won't understand. You won't understand. So it's arcane for me. Here's another one. This is mine, okay? This is not a newspaper report. It's mine. I think that cursive writing will soon become arcane because it isn't taught in schools. Schools don't teach you cursive writing anymore, at least. They did when we were kids, but they don't anymore. So only a select few will know cursive writing, others won't know it. So cursive writing is going to be arcane, known only to a select few. Let's look at another one. My maths teacher taught us using arcane methods that actually helped me overcome the fear of the subject. Arcane methods. Other teachers didn't know it. Only that teacher, that particular math teacher, knew that method. So it's arcane. But I benefited. That was great. I learned later that that's called Vedic maths. Whatever. But yeah, it was arcane. Nobody else knew it. Another one. Some arcane laws passed by the British need to be changed or even scrapped as they don't quite suit our culture and our needs. Now these laws are arcane, yes. Why were they framed? I don't know what the benefit is. Is there in it for me? Was there in it for me? I don't know. But they've been framed by the British. We are still following it. Why? I don't know. It's arcane. Now let's look at a few synonyms on this one. Mysterious, obscure, secretive, esoteric, Kabbalistic, impenetrable. These are some of the synonyms. You can use all these words and own this word. Improve your English language, improve your vocabulary, improve your word bank. Thank you for watching this video, liking it and subscribing to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Until then.